It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I was never going to make this video, but certain people wanted to force my hand. So Anthony Pierce, come on, come to the front, sweetheart. If you live in Sacramento, California, and you did not know, Anthony Pierce is a personal trainer. He is a personal trainer who's not certified, by the way, who basically beats women. He trains women. He beats women. He is a serial abuser. He is a drug dealer. And he is a narcissist gaslighter. Now, let me start by saying I was never even going to make this video because one thing about it is I don't put my nose in business that does not pertain to me. Correct? So over the past days, Anthony and his girlfriend, Perez, hey, sister girl, and 4K, hey, girl, have been harassing me saying that I created a fake page to send a video of a girl that I know who he beat up, posted. This girl, said girl, posted a video of her literally getting punched in the face repeatedly by this man. Of course, as being a mutual and being someone who was trying to help get her out of the situation, I reposted it to every single one of my pages. The next day, a fake page made a video with her video. And they added every single person on that man's contact list. They added everybody that man was following. And people were reposting it. And of course, I'm going to repost it too because I don't fuck with you. Because you beat on women. That's always been a no-no, sweetheart. So I reposted it. This man has also been posted on the T app. On the T app, he has 41 red flags. There are numerous, when I say numerous, over 10 women in the comments talking about how he either physically assaulted them personally or somebody that they know personally. Like they know these things. So this girl commented under a post, basically trying to defend her man, and me knowing not only the girl who posted the video, but knowing his last girlfriend who he beat up, and we're going to get into her in a second. Knowing them both personally, I commented and I said, I think that you should stay out of this. This is a lot deeper than you'd like to imagine. And she then blamed me for making all these fake pages. So let me clear the air. Let me come to you and tell you one thing about it, baby. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it with my chest, my whole chest. I comment with my real page. I don't go under a fake. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. There's nothing you can do to me. There's nothing that man can do to me because everything that I have to say is true. It's factual. So let's get into the facts. I brought a folder. This folder says very important. Do you know why? Because it is very important. These are the court cases, even the ones that you just went to, and regarding your ex-girlfriend and those charges and the shit that you did to her, Mr. I don't touch women, because you in fact do. You in fact do. Matter of fact, and I even wrote down the girls so I don't forget their names. Hold on one second. That's not the page. All right. We have Faith. We have Kiki. We have Kayla. We have Megan. We have 3 different girls from Game Fit who actually, if we're on that note, came forward, which is why you are no longer training out of that facility, sir. It's not about Megan. It's not about he said, she said. It's because once Megan posted that video of you punching her in the face repeatedly, everyone else came forward saying you were whooping their ass too. While we have the documents out, let's go over what you did to your last girlfriend. So one, you held her animal hostage. You held her cat hostage in that house. 2, you installed an air tracker in the battery of her mattress. She has a sleep number. He said, come get your shit. She went to come get her shit. She was almost to her house, and she got a notification saying that there was an air tag moving with you. They pulled over that car. I have a video. I can play a clip. They went over. They pulled the car over. They went through every fucking thing in that, right? They unscrewed the battery of the mattress and found what? An air tag that you planted, which is also why she got this restraining order against you. But let's carry on. She also found a picture of her parents who were deceased, and you pissed on them. You pissed on them. You're a sick bitch. You pissed on the pictures of her dead fucking parents. Yeah. Somewhat wrapping this up, you gave her several black eyes. You texted her, if you don't pick up this phone, I'm going to show up to your job. You, and they in fact did show up to her job, and everybody from her job at that place of business, even the managers, can attest to that. So there's that. Okay. Not to mention from that, you only received a misdemeanor because y'all just went to court 2 weeks ago. Let me know if you want me to read out that court case number, and let me know if you want me to list off the charges that were put down. Let's get into the video with Miss Ma'am. You are claiming that she basically took the phone, your phone, mind you, and was slamming it against the car seat, against the steering wheel. She was slamming your phone against something. and broke your phone, and that was that noise. That wasn't you hitting her in the face. Well, let's roll the clip and let's put the volume up. If she was slamming her phone, how can we see both of her hands on the steering wheel? How come we can see both of her hands on the steering wheel? I'm going to start putting turtle emojis because I am convinced you're fucking slow at this point. You think that we're stupid. Not only that, you really think that she's dumb because that was only a snippet of a longer clip. Hey,
we gotta see
there's
this.
a longer clip. Would you like that to be posted? Because it can be posted as well. You're in 4K stealing her dog from her house. Then there's text messages to corroborate the fact that you stole her dog. You weren't invited in and walking it. You stole it. You broke into some of these girls' houses and whooped their ass. You broke into their house and you beat the fuck out of them. Did you not? Did you not? There's not text, there's not pictures, there's not videos. I want you to know before you answer that question, there in fact are, and we are in fact possession of them. So let me finish. That man, that great man who allowed you to train out of his facility. Does he know what you said about his wife? Does he know what you said about his wife? And let me land. I didn't say shit since 2022. You know why? Because it's not my place and it's not my business. And the same way that y'all are calling me bitter, she's mad about X, Y, and fucking Z. If I was mad, you would have been out that facility, sweetheart. Wife would have been contacted. He would have been contacted. Matter of fact, because you ran his business, you gave me very specific details about very specific situations. You called her a bitch. You called her a bitch. I have a text message of you calling that lady a bitch. You know I like to record everything. I got a recording of you calling that lady a bitch. Bitch. I'm sorry, does he know that? Does he know that? You said the same shit to your friends. Like, I don't even know what to say. Them people that aren't your friends anymore, actually, they'll corroborate it because you called her a bitch in front of them. You were selling drugs. Your shit got seized. We have videos of that as well. Not only of the drugs. Hey, we have videos of the money in the black bags. And I remember one time you asked me and was like, can you hold this in your house for me? And I said no. Because you're a loser. I'm not doing that shit. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. And lo and behold, I actually did know what you had going on because I was then told what you were doing, how you were doing it, how you were moving. All of it. All of it. We can put it out. We got videos. We got pictures. We have everything. We're trying to ruin your life so bad. Paris, this part is for you, my love. I know you have somewhat of a brain in your head because you are a realtor, which means you have some type of knowledge. You can't be slow. Not that slow. Not that slow. And I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say that this man is gaslighting you and love bombing you and trying to really brainwash you the way he did with everybody else at a certain point in time. Everyone else, even myself at some point, fell victim to that. So let me give you a word of advice, right? While you're saying that you're not blaming the victims, you are. And I have you in my messages saying, well, if he did all this to her, she went back, she messaged him. That's what a cycle of abuse is. And what that's called doing is saying that you don't believe her because she went back. Right. I had to have a talk with your firm. I let them know what you were doing online. I let them know that you were falsely accusing me online of creating a fake page, which, again, I don't know why you think that I would make a fake page and I'm commenting on that account under my real page. I'm commenting under my real page. I don't know what that man told you, but baby, one thing about it, I am that bitch. I am that bitch. Right game and wrong bitch. I will always say everything I have to say with my full chest. I'm not afraid of nan nigga, no bitch, no nothing. Ain't never been. And one thing about it, baby, is I dot my I's and I cross my T's. I don't speak out of my ass. He over here spitting, stuttering, sweating shit in the camera. I don't have to do all that, love. Because I have all of my ducks in a goddamn row. And I suggest you do the same. I suggest you stop sitting here and sticking up for an abuser. If you want to be with that man, sweetheart, go be with that man. When he beat your ass, don't come crying to nobody else. Because you have woman after woman after woman after woman coming forward and saying that this is what he has done to them. You look a fucking mess. You look a fool. And when I came to you politely under those comments and said, I think it'd be best if you stay out of it the same way I was staying out of it, you then wanted to sit there and involve me and accuse me and post me on multiple apps. So now I'm posting you and I'm posting your man because I don't give a fuck. You're over here speculating. Y'all are calling every single one of these girls and you accused all of them of making these pages because, again, we're all chatting now. We're all chatting together. And you called all of us and you accused all of us of making these pages. Truth is, you don't know who made these pages, because he beat up so many girls. I've run out of time. I heard you took your post down, but too little, too late. It was already up for about an hour, and I don't fucking like that. I don't like that. So let me go ahead and tell you something. Because, Paris, you said something dumb. You said, why are you going harder for these girls when they're going for themselves? I don't know. Maybe because he beat them. Like, the shit that you say just don't make no fucking sense. It never makes sense. And the thing that I think I find so funny about you and him and this whole situation is y'all are more concerned on trying to prove someone is out to get you when the truth of the matter is you beat women. No one is stalking you. No one is at your house. No one is stalking y'all's pages. The problem is that you beat women. The problem is that there's video evidence, there's pictures, there's court orders showing that you beat women. The problem is somebody came out after all these years and said, you know what? I'm going to come forward because she finally, as of the end of last year, stopped fucking with you. And she gave her life to God and she healed herself. And she is finally in a place to speak out against you. And she spoke out and said, you beat women. You do. It's a fact. Here's a video. Here's his voice. And then everyone else came out and said, you abuse them as well. Your ex-girlfriend finally has the strength to say, you abuse me. The ladies who had to suffer and be in the same facility with you finally came out and said, you abused me. Your exes finally had the strength to speak to the others and say, he abused me. I'm speaking out because you tried to come for me onto that platform and they saw, damn, she don't give a fuck. And I don't. And they said, we've been trying to get him, but some of them, they have to keep their pages, private for work reasons or whatever. I don't. So guess who's going to speak out? Me, bitch. I don't like you. I don't fuck with you. I never did. You can sit here and try to say, well, she liked me at a certain point in time, bitch. How many years ago? How many years ago when you were lying? Talking about your mom got a train ran on her. You didn't have any money. Saying that, trying to blame everything on like people in your family passing. You sent me and the other girls the exact same text message. The exact same fucking text message. Copy and pasted. The same sob story. And it's crazy because we went and talked to your friends and they said that nigga's lying. None of that is true. Hell, you want to get into it? Your brother contacted me. And that motherfucker said that shit wasn't true. And before he unsent all his messages, I screenshotted them. Where he said, call me. I screenshotted it. Because I'm a bitch who dots my I's and crosses my T's. And something in me said, a day like this is going to come where this motherfucker is genuinely going to try some shit and try to say Christina's X, Y, and Z. Christina ain't shit. And to be honest, I was never going to be involved in this because it's not my place to be involved until somebody involves me. I told your girlfriend, hey, I just think you should stay out of it. Because I'm chatting with the other girls and they're not playing about this, man. They're really serious about what happened. And she tried to sit there and blame me for some shit I didn't do. So I'm literally here to clear the air. I still wasn't even going to make a video. And then all of a sudden, today, I'm hearing that you're posting about me. So, guess what? I'm going to post about you. Enough. Y'all all know why I'm involved now, right? We understand the picture. We understand the scope. We understand that the issue is you beat women. It doesn't matter if they went back to you. It doesn't matter if they felt sorry for you. It doesn't matter if they tried to work things out because that's what happens in abuse. You manipulate people's minds. There's no screenshot that you can send us proving that you didn't beat women. But let's put some evidence. This is them taking apart the battery from her air mattress. This is her discovering the air tag that you hid in her fucking air mattress, which again also was presented to the courts because you were stalking her. We're just going to go down the list of the proceedings in the court case. Some more. This stuff is from 2020 now. 2018. Down to 2017. This is when you broke into your ex-girlfriend's car. You busted all 4 of her windows. You keyed her car. And as you can see, you flattened all of her tires. Yes, you did. In case you don't believe, 7/22/24 to 8/15/24, People versus Anthony Pierce.
Bitch, stop the car, bitch. Stop the car, bitch. Fuck you talking to? Huh? Get the fuck out of my house.
And I will end it by saying this. I am so glad that I did move apartments because you don't even know where the fuck I live. You don't even know which one I'm in. It's a big complex, babe. And I also want you to know, if you even so much of think, if I even see your new ass Tesla outside my house in public, understand that that will not be good for you. And you may suffer permanent consequences that you literally will not be able to come back from. So I want you to be smart. And I also want you to know that I will be getting a restraining order against you and that girl. You and that girl. So, yeah. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do with that information. Keep my name out of your mouth. What did Kendrick say? If you keep telling lies about me, I'm going to tell truths about you. And if you guys, if you want to make a video and go back and forth, understand that there's more videos, there's more photos, there is so much more that I can post. As you can already see, I've already been chatting with the girls. The girls are practically in a group chat at this point. We're all chatting. We're all talking. And that was just from 2 people. I got 3 more. And I can post all their shit because they gave me their permission. So what would you like to do from here? Yeah. Have a good day.
And 2.5 years ago, that this person had surfaced and put it on the web of a situation at hand. I was talking about another person that I dealt with 2.5 years ago that I don't contact neither or. Took the clip, put my face to it, took my face to it, made a fake page, went on Instagram and followed all my friends, family, daughter teammates, whatnot. Put it out, sent it to them purposely. But I want to shed light on the situation at hand. Obviously, there's a situation where that is me in the video. I'm not going to run from that. I was very tempered and very mad situation. There was other people there. I hate that I had to get betrayed like this. But obviously I came home to my house in $40K in damage, money ripped up in my room, of somebody that's, you already know. I don't even want to get into that. I want to, obviously somebody that was mad or in a rage, obviously. Only reason that person was at my house that day to come home, he wasn't even there when I got there, came home to give me my belongings that they took from my house. And as they even did that, I got my belongings back. They ran out of the house with my phone and my hard drives to my work that I do. I put all my footage on. Everybody know I film. I put my footage on. I ran down the driveway, reached in the car, drove through that, got in that front window, reached in. She's filming me as I'm running down the hallway. I already see her phone up. I don't understand why this clip is clipped like that. I've seen your phone up. I got in the car with you. Yes, I was talking crazy. I was out lavish in my house. I was very mad. I did not hit you. You banged my phone about, I don't know how many times. You broke my phone. We both know that. That's why you replaced my phone. I'm confused. And now we're here 2.5 years later. There's a clip being surfaced and betraying me like this with a second party that I want to get into that's been stalking me and bothering me and harassing me. I'm not here. A guy that's looking for sympathy. I'm not here to betray or belittle women. I don't do that. I condone that. I don't fuck around like that, period. At the end of the day, I train women, I train kids, and I value myself and I respect myself. I respect myself and I work hard for everything I've got from the last I came through to now. And that video, obviously, it took a lot out of me. I didn't want to really, I don't want to have to do this. Nobody does. And this is obviously very awkward and out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to shed light on a lot of stuff. There's messages going to be paid. I'm going to give you guys the truth of the situation, what it was at hand, because it was portrayed to be something that it wasn't. I'm not going to say in front, but it wasn't that. People were obviously at the time living very good and happy, and obviously shit changes. People move on and grow and change, and now we're here with this. And I've been getting harassed for the last few months. Before that video was made, that individual would text my mother asking about our well-being and just checking on us and acting like she loved us and all this weird. My mom didn't respond. I'm going to put that in the next, you guys are going to see the slide. Didn't respond, and here we go. Now this video has been dropped. And then by a second person that's been stalking me massively, and I'm going to post that. You're going to get another slide for that because it needs to be addressed. Because at this point, you guys affected a lot that I have going on, and it's not cool. It's not funny. It's bigger than me. You didn't send it to kids. It's involved. It's more than just a situation between me and you at hand 2.5 years ago. Now this has been shed to the light of everybody. I'm well known. I'm not going to play down like that. No, I did not slap you or put my hands on you in the car. I was yelling at you. I was cussing you out. I'm hella cool. And you're going to see the messages that we texting. You're going to see of what you admitted to and what really happened. I don't understand why you even try to portray it like that. I'm assuming you probably didn't think I would get these messages or go to the extent to even do all this, but the extent to do all this, but here we are. And like I said, I do want to apologize to any friends, family that I affected or make feel uncomfortable, awkward. I honestly feel humiliated. I'm embarrassed. I've been through so many emotions in the last 2 days. For somebody to even betray it like this, and even the fact of that video, prior to that video, there was still a situation after that you guys will see. So I don't understand it, or somebody's trying to act like that. And within that situation, both parties, as far as myself and that other party, was talking to multiple people. So for this to be like this, it was, to me, I'm gonna let you guys see everything, but I just something I need to address. And I hate I have to be like this. I hate that I even have to be seen like this, or my business out there publicly like this 2.5 years ago that this took place. I'm in a current situation now. This situation, obviously, I've been in other situations before the current situation I'm in now. So, and I've been harassed through every relationship. And like I said, before that video was made, my mom was texted by that certain individual. And 3 days later, here this video goes. And then the next day after that, but we have proof that we know that you guys went to the extent to making a fake page and then putting my face on it for some.
Update on the Anthony Pierce case, y'all. I just got back from filing my restraining order against that man. However, there are some things I still would like to come on here and say. As we have established in the last video, this man not only beats women, but he also stalks them. He stalked his last ex-girlfriend, put the AirTag in her car, beat her, slashed all of her tires. He literally destroyed her entire car, busted out all 4 of her windows, keyed it, the whole 9. Not only that, you know, did the extra work. Has a restraining order against him. He has a misdemeanor because of that as of 2 weeks ago. However, it's been brought to my attention from the initial lady who made the video that he's currently still in the process of stalking her. He got kicked out of his last facility for obvious reasons and is now training at a Franklin's boxing gym in Sacramento, which happens to be around the corner from this lady's house. Happens to be around the corner from this lady's house. Happens to be around the corner from this lady's house. The same lady that he woke up by beating her ass out of her sleep. Yeah. Went to her house, broke in and stole her dog. Yeah. Called her harassing her literally a week ago when she had made that video. And what I will say bothers me the most about this whole situation is after I posted my TikTok, so many other girls came out with their horror stories about this man. Like so fucking many. I should insert the fucking clips. And it's really ridiculous because a gag is, right? A couple of people allegedly reached out to this guy at the boxing gym, Franklin's boxing facility. And they never got a response from him. And, you know, he has kids and other people that train there. But what kills me is the fact that nobody cares until it happens to them. Nobody cares until it's their daughter. Nobody cares until it's their wife or their girlfriend or their sister. But until then, it's like, damn, it sucks to suck. Do you know what I mean? Until your facility's brought into it, you're not going to give a fuck what he does to whom. Until your sister or your daughter is brought into it, or your mother, you're not going to give a fuck what he does to whom. That's fucking weird. It's weirdo behavior, and to be honest with you, I just don't respect it. So mind you, this girl is in the process of getting her restraining order against him though. In the meantime, yeah, she doesn't feel safe because he's training around the corner. So I don't know, TikTok, do your thing. But yeah, let's bring and raise awareness to this whole situation. I'm really sick of even talking about it, to be honest. But it's like day in and day out, there's more shit that just comes and comes and comes. Chat, we're back with our file here. An update on the Anthony Pierce case. For you guys who don't know, Anthony Pierce is a personal trainer who is not certified, who abuses and beats on women in the Sacramento, California area. Well, the first update, as you guys know, is I filed a restraining order against that man, but not him trying to file one against me, against little old me. Let me tell y'all why I'm crying, though. He filed the wrong one. He filed the wrong restraining order, babe. This is gonna go to court, and they're gonna throw it out. This is the wrong one. Secondly, it cracks me up because no judge is granting this, because not only is everything in here lies, you literally can't stop me from speaking out against you on social media. You cannot. Freedom of speech, we can say whatever we want to say, specifically when it's true. So let's get back into, let's actually go through the restraining order and then let's get into the evidence. So first and foremost, he said that I'm trying to harm him and his daughter. I don't think that telling people that you beat women is harmful. That's actually saving women. I'm sorry. On the first page, he said that I was trying to harm him and his family, which I don't know where he would have gotten that. More so spread awareness, which I have done and I will continue to do, which is actually why he posted this, because in this attachment, he says he requests to order that I not post anything about him, his daughter, his girlfriend, or his job as a personal trainer. I wish she could be banned from using the internet because she uses it for monetary purposes and does not care who she hurts. Denied. Denied, denied, denied. It says denied until the hearing. You can't silence me, babe. Because this is our right to speak out. I'm sorry. Also, you're in here bringing up your daughter, your daughter's teammates. I don't know those people. I don't know those people. All these social media accounts that you claim that I am involved in, you require the burden of proof. That means you have to prove I'm behind them, which I'm not, and you can't. Go to the police, babe. Find out. Then we brought back the folder because this man tried to say she's painting me out to be an abuser, in which I am losing monetarily, you know, some of his clients. It's bad for his brand. It's bad for business. And I can't paint you out to be something that you actually are. Let's start. Case number CR202444434. In case you don't know what that is, that's you against your ex-girlfriend. You against your ex-girlfriend. And when you beat her and stalked her, yeah. But in case you forgot, let me go ahead and read out these court penal codes. On 12/3/24 was filed against you. We have penal code 236, which was filed against you. Penal code 273.5A. We have penal code 599413, the first one. Penal code 646.9A. Penal code 273.6A. And penal code 637. What do those mean, Christina? That means you were found guilty of false imprisonment, corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant, electronic monitoring violation, stalking, violation of restraining order, which we'll get into, recording confidential conversations without consent. Now, not only did the lady's temporary restraining order get granted, her permanent one recently just got granted as well, because he in fact did do all those things. Not only did he do those things, we have him in 4K destroying her car at the property. We see him slashing her tires. We see him busting her windows. We see him, keying her car. Not only that, he was in fact found guilty and does have a misdemeanor for abusing this woman and basically everything that was listed. Meaning, you're not being painted as an abuser. You are one. Not only that, let's circle back to the previous case of his. Case number 99F03353, where he even told me when we used to date that he ended up getting a misdemeanor from that, which he in fact did, is public record, and had to take battery classes. Yeah. So I can't paint a man out to be something that he actually is. It's in court documents that he is. Everyone can see that he is, in fact, this person. Not only that, it's so funny because the last messages that I have from this man from last year is him actually threatening to assault me. Threatening to come and physically fight me himself. Him fucking self. And I thought that was so funny that he did not include that in his paperwork. But guess who did? Me. I did. I included it in mine. Not only that, he's sending out these like screenshotted messages of just things he deleted, as if I don't have the full messages on my end to print. I'm so sorry. It's at this point, you guys, it's funny. And then he claimed that I changed my name on social media to match his girlfriend's, when that has been my social media handle since 2016. Since 2016, and Paris is actually my middle name. It's on my birth certificate, y'all. Yeah. And not only can all of that be proved, but I just think it's so funny also that we have messages from that man's own family. Let's get into it. When his ex messaged his mother and said, hey, I need help. Matter of fact, let me insert the clip. She asked this man's mother for help. They've already involved the police. She doesn't want to involve them anymore. Just please help me get my stuff. That's all I want. I want to move over to another state. I want to start a new life. Please help me. No response. No response. And then I got a message from his brother. Follow request. Unfollow. Follow. Unfollow. Follow. And then he finally messaged me and told me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He fucks everything up. He ruins everything. You weren't the problem. You are not the problem. And got on the phone. We had a long discussion about that man. Things he does. Things he says. Things he did to him. Just it's really crazy. We'll insert that too. And it's so funny because in this like restraining order, he's like, she's trying to ruin me and she's trying to ruin my life. You did that to yourself by being exactly who you are. I didn't have to seek out your clients. They seeked out me. They came looking for me because they didn't feel safe. And it's so funny because not only do I have the inquiry of them asking about me, and them saying that they've been following me for a while, I actually messaged the owner of your last gym and let him know, like, hey, I'm getting a lot of inquiries from these clients. Like, just so you know, this is happening. Like, this is literally happening days before I even made this video. And can you blame these women for not wanting to train with somebody who abuses men? I don't have to try to take money out of people's pockets. They do that by being themselves. You're going to take money out of your pocket when you train women and you abuse women. And there's a video out of you physically assaulting a lady in 4K while she is driving a vehicle. I'm sorry. The lookup of your restraining orders took the money and your clients away from you. As far as him talking about people sending videos and things to his daughter's page, again, where is that in here? Who sent it and where? Go to the police, baby. Go to the police. Don't come to me. And it's so funny because we actually have pictures and photos of him calling Megan, the one who posted the original video, and trying to accuse her, him and his mother were calling her, accusing her of making fake pages, accusing her of putting him on the T-app. And then after they got done accusing her, they came to try to accuse me. Baby, you don't know who did what, who said what. And the funny part about it is you beat up so many women that you don't even know what woman started that page. And that's a shame. Go to the police. But anyways, I will insert my last few clips here, last few videos, because nothing that I said about this man was false. Let's get into it. Pause to read, but this is literally, I mean, what she sent that man's mother, and she never responded. Are we lying? Are we lying? This is the restraining order that was granted. And as you can see below the date, 8/15/25, baby, this just got granted. And you just got a misdemeanor. Filed, received. This is valid. We can't make this up. This isn't something that we're just pulling out of our ass. You abuse women. This is literally just the other day when you were calling Meg and accusing her of creating fake pages, and your mother called her too. And I was literally talking with her when y'all were calling and blowing up her phone. Yikes. Then days later, try to accuse me. And then this is from when that page followed me the same way that it followed everyone else. And I actually never refollowed that page. And it's so funny because in his court order, she basically screenshotted her activity that looked like this. And he said, see, she just keeps mentioning my girl in random things. Babe, you screenshotted her activity. And I have a screenshot of my activity too, because we were in fact having a conversation. Stalking her, randomly adding her. We had a conversation. But y'all don't think I dot my I's and cross my T's, and so they thought that they could just screenshot one side and thought I don't screenshot everything. This is where your brother followed me, and I didn't follow him back. Your brother was commenting on my stuff. I want to apologize for unfollowing you. It's always my brother fucking things up for everyone. Appreciate it if you kept that between me and you. No. Pause to read my response. It's no worries. To be honest, I figured he would see you follow me and get upset. It's no sweat. He needs like actual help. I genuinely try to better him, and he just insists on belittling people, talking down on his friends and family, and damn near purposely sabotaging his own life. Like deep down, I know he has a heart and morally knows, what's right and wrong, but he just refuses to do better by anyone, especially with his most recent crash out. Man, if I was lying about you, why is your brother in agreement? I have so many damn questions. But anyways, that's all for now. Y'all, I'm gonna wait until we go to court. And then I'm gonna post our final update. But yeah, what a crazy.
My mother asking about our well-being.
It's court day. You guys are about to go in here and flame the fuck out of that bald man who abuses women. I will let you guys know how it goes after court. Just to recap, he tried to put a restraining order on us for speaking out against him on social media, which was denied. So we're going in there because not only do we put a restraining order on that man, we're pressing charges. We're impressed. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes. See you soon. Okay, baddies, we're back. And guess who didn't show up to court? That man. And the craziest part about it all to me is like, you did all of that for fucking nothing. But it probably was better that he didn't show up, because the judge was never gonna grant that. And he actually said that. Because not only did he ask for evidence, right? And he would have had to approve that, which he, in fact, could not. Babe, we got all the screenshots. We attached a flash drive. I mean, it goes on for pages, for miles. And then my response page, oh, Everything was addressed. I wrote a goddamn novel. But to wrap and sum all this shit up, what I will say is if anybody's looking for a personal trainer, please, please, please do your research and go to somebody that is actually A, certified, 2, qualified, and 3, does not beat on women, does not abuse women. There are plenty of trainers. If you guys need recommendations, I have guys for you. I have ladies. Depending what your niche is, I got it. T2OAM, Anthony Pierce, 2Fit Training, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. ESFT T2OAM, whatever the fuck his goddamn videography bullshit is called. When I tell you guys steer clear, steer clear. It always starts, he wants to record you. Then after he records you, then he's going to try to date you. Then he's going to beat you. That's literally how it goes. He takes you to the gym. He's going to introduce you to his family and his friends. You're going to meet his whole fucking family. And then he's going to whoop your ass. Ladies, stay safe out there. Stay vigilant. That is literally a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. Really just stay safe and stay aware. It's never that serious to go to somebody. It's never that serious to put your life, your health, you know, your sanity at fucking risk. Just please be careful out here in Sacramento, California. Again, if you guys need recommendations for trainers, I got you in every step of the fucking way, y'all. Be safe. Be blessed. Anthony, Paris. Hey. Be well. Oh, also, I think you have a child endangerment charge. I would keep that in mind before you post on social media with your daughter driving your car. She 11. Before somebody calls CPS.
Step further, man. Look, man. What I do know is that, man, people explaining themselves, trying to allude to what happened, you just dig yourself into a deeper hole. So it's best to just, you know, acknowledge that you made some faults in your life and you have been corrected on seeking help and move on. Nobody's going to remember this. But they will remember when you continue to call people out online and you bringing this stuff up and putting it in a bigger light than what it is. Every time you put it on social media, it grows to be bigger than what it actually is. This situation just got worse for you, and now millions of people who not even in Sacramento see what's going on. And at this point, a lot of people are worried about your current girlfriend and what she could possibly deal with in the future. And one thing I say about some people is they show patterns of what they do. So this is a pattern for him. Until he breaks that and gets the help that he deserves, he's going to continue to have this pattern of behavior, and he won't ever take accountability for it. And once he takes accountability for it, he can move on, and other people can too. I don't think he's taking accountability for it. I don't know. Honestly, even for the girl to share it or repost it, I think that was kind of poking the bear. But at the same time, sometimes you just gotta walk away and leave it alone and let them be. They're gonna continue to be messy, but you putting this out there, nobody even cares if you were guilty or not. Court of public opinion has spoken, and you're guilty. So I suggest just leave it alone and go on about your merry way. Live life, man. It's not gonna get any easier for you. Mind you, go seek help. Make sure that you are taking the best care of your current situation, because that's the person who's going to mean the most out of all this. If you feel low now, wait till you lose that person. So don't lose a person who sat through all this BS with you and dealt with it and, you know, helped you heal over this process. So go get the help that you deserve, or the help that you need to be a better person. That's all you can do. Just stop at this point. There's nothing else you can do. To the lady who's taking them to court, I'm glad that you are taking the extra step forward, but at some point I would end this whole thing and never speak about it again. Let this guy fall off from the wayside, and he'll never be a problem in your life. Again, that goes to stepping in other people's business, and like I said, you really just wasn't even in it. Try to stay out of it. But one thing I do know is please be careful, because the world is small, and we would hate to see something happen to you over something that really has nothing to do with you, but it has a lot to do with you. And your duties as a human being is to warn other people of the situation and then just back off. There's nothing else you can do about it, and he ain't gonna change. But I mean, the only real apology is change behavior. So we'll see what happens. If the new girlfriend come out with a story, then he haven't properly healed, and he didn't take the time to heal himself, and that could have helped him with the current relationship that he's in. All right, everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think about these crazy stories in the comment section, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.